Hello, and welcome to the first IEEE RFID 2020 workshop on wireless motion capture and fine-scale localization, or simply MoCap as it's been affectionately called among the conference organizing committee. This has been a particularly peculiar journey, to say the least, with quite a few presenters and attendees waiting out the pandemic-related delays and changes of format. But here we are finally, with a great lineup of industry and academic presenters to discuss cutting-edge RF localization technology. RF localization in general is a growing field that does not have a well-defined home in any particular IEEE society. Handset localization, RF imaging, motion capture, fine-scale localization, gesture and motion recognition, and global navigation satellite systems all have seen a great deal of growth over the last decade. All have similar technological issues, and those technology issues often do not have a well-defined research community for discussion. I once served as an editor for the IEEE Transactions on Wireless Communications, where we would get a couple of RF localization manuscript submissions every month in our area of antennas and channel models, probably because the journal didn't know where else to send these submissions. When the term localization was added to the area name, becoming antennas, channel models, and localization, the RF localization submissions instantly doubled, indicating some pent-up demand in the field. The workshop on wireless MoCap is an attempt at gathering researchers in these fields. Why is this workshop at IEEE RFID? Well, RFID is, at its core, a localization technology. Identification by itself is fairly meaningless. Only when it's partnered with localization information is RFID ever useful. This is kind of obscured by the fact that passive RFID tags, for example, have such limited range. If it works, you know exactly where it is. It's right by the reader. And that reader might be a portal in a warehouse. It may be hovering above a toll lane in a gantry across a highway, or maybe monitoring a storefront for unauthorized removal of merchandise. In every case, the context of location is at least as important as any unique identifier that might be stored on that RFID tag. So it's no surprise that RFID has been critical to achieving some of the recent gains in fine-scale wireless localization. The IEEE RFID Conference Series has always recognized excellent work in this field. Furthermore, the Council on RFID in IEEE, with its many member societies, is the perfect driver for this work. The Council brings together experts in telecommunications, microwave electronics, antennas of propagation, computer systems, microelectronics, materials, and many other disciplines. As such, it has the right mix of expertise to engage such a complicated field. For the sake of this workshop, we've invited speakers and paper contributions based on the following general definition of wireless motion capture and fine-scale localization. First is technology related to centimeter-scale wireless positioning accuracy at any range. Sub-meter RF localization is always challenging, and with centimeter-scale accuracy, you allow the tracking of human-scale motions. Second includes any wireless technique that approaches or exceeds what we like to call the 100-to-1 range to accuracy RF localization limit that seems to bound the performance of so many systems. Third is the identification and or classification of motion using wireless techniques. Fourth is the closely related field of wireless imaging technology. These criterion cast a wide, interesting net that brought some truly outstanding contributions to the workshop. The uptake for the wireless MoCap workshop was so good that we will surely run it again in 2021. In the meantime, please join us for the 2020 version on October 8th at the online IEEE RFID conference. Thank you for spending some time with us.